Hello everyone, my name is James and I'm going to talk to you today about competitor brand bidding and some of the pros and cons around that strategy. So for those of you who aren't aware, competitor brand bidding is the online equivalent of McDonald's setting up a bus stop advertisement outside of a Burger King restaurant. It's bidding on your competitors' brand terms in order to drive traffic and steal their customers. So some of the facts around brand bidding is it is quite expensive. So the way your CPCs are calculated has a lot of that has to do with the quality and relativeness of your ad. So the ads towards competitor brand terms are going to be very relevant because it's not precisely what the user is searching for. So that can lead to higher costs, but also they're a bit irrelevant and can lead to higher bounce rates from accidental clicks and low conversion rates. So it can be expensive for that as well. But it's also very provocative and can lead to the competitors retaliating by bidding on your brand terms and driving up your costs. However, when we see a lot of success using Microsoft ads for our clients by advertising to Bing users. And if you think about who the Bing user is, it's somebody who has installed laptop software onto their laptop and not changed their internet browser or search engine, and they're usually quite happy with what they get and don't shop around. So when they click on an ad by accident, they're more likely to stay on the site and continue with the purchase. So it's lower cost per clicks as well because Bing don't mind showing these less relevant results and higher conversion rates. So it's a really good strategy that we'd recommend all of our clients to at least try. It can work on Google as well though. This isn't one of our clients, but this is a practice that's widely used in the dieting industry. It's basically competitor landing pages with comparison tables. So it allows you to show your USPs and why you're better than the competitor. It also has the competitor's name on the landing page, which will increase your quality score of the ad, reducing costs. But you do have to just be careful here that all the information you're showing is up to date, or it can lead to lawsuits. But it's a really good strategy that could work in many industries. Another thing to consider is if you've got competitors that have recently gone out of business, you can bid on their brand terms as well and drive traffic in to your site. So on the left is a list of companies that went liquidated in the last year. Some of these are really iconic brands, and they'll still have searches for many, many months to come. So if you know of any companies, big or small, that stopped trading, it's well worth sticking some ads on their brand names and taking their former loyal customers. So here's an example of On the Beach that have done just that for Thomas Cook Holidays. You can see here they've actually tailored their ads at the top for the competitors to really drive home that protected bookings message. So it really obviously works for them. One thing to consider with competitive brand bidding, however, if you're a business that wants to drive phone calls, it makes a lot of sense to put call extensions on all of your ads. But you do need to be prepared that when you're putting them on competitor campaigns, you're going to get a lot of phone calls from people who are looking to call that company. So in this example, with 𝗬𝗲 Healthcare, you can see that 𝗬𝗲 actually doesn't appear anywhere in the search page. You have to scroll down to get them, but this call button does here. So I actually called this number up pretending to be a 𝗬𝗲 Healthcare customer, and they weren't prepared to deal with my call. They just said I had the wrong number, and it was kind of a wasted click for them. They paid a lot of money for these clicks, and they just didn't take the opportunity. So if you're going to set these call extensions up, it's well worth having being prepared for the driving customers and having a plan in place for what you're going to do to sell to them when they call up by mistake. So hopefully you found that helpful. So thank you very much, and thanks for your attention.